What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Touchdowns to Home Runs. And just like the last video I did, I'm back out on the lake. That is right, I'm still up north on vacation. In Canada, going up north, it gets hotter here sometimes. And we got a nice cottage on the lake here, so I'm up here for the week, but that does not mean I cannot talk some college football, especially with this breaking news I got here on my phone that the SEC has just released how the conference schedule is going to align and everything, and everyone's new out-of-conference opponents for this 10-game conference-only schedule, and I'm excited to share with you guys. I got my Gamecocks jersey on, I got my Gamecocks football, and I got the schedule here. So let's get into it. First off, we got, we'll start off with the SEC West first. Alabama gets Missouri and Kentucky. Arkansas gets Georgia and Florida. So Arkansas gets the two big boys out of the East there. Auburn gets another two good teams, Tennessee and South Carolina. Tennessee is obviously a very hot team. Auburn-Tennessee is a matchup that I'd love to see, so I think that's a great job. And Auburn-South Carolina, Auburn was the team that I really wanted to get. We played Alabama last year, and we haven't played Auburn since 2014, so I'm really excited for that game. Auburn's a good young team. Also got a lot of experience on that team too, but I'm excited to play the Auburn Tigers this year. LSU gets Missouri, Vanderbilt. Mississippi State gets Georgia, Vanderbilt. Ole Miss gets South Carolina, Kentucky, and Texas A&M gets Florida and Tennessee. So you're starting to see straight off the bat here that the weaker teams are definitely getting put with the more tough schedules. Like you got Arkansas gets Florida and Georgia. That is going to be very tough for them, especially that you're adding Florida and Georgia as your two out-of-conference schedules. And then who else do they have to play? I think they play Missouri every year, and then there's someone else, but Arkansas is having a very tough time there. And then also Texas A&M gets Florida and Tennessee, two very good teams. Florida-Texas A&M is going to be a great game. But it looks like, Florida did dodge the Alabama bullet that they thought was coming their way. So that's going to be huge for them this season. Florida fans are going to be thrilled about that they don't have to play Alabama. But still, Texas A&M is a very good team and a team that Florida definitely needs to watch out for that game this season. Now, you probably, if you can put together all of the pieces, you already know who each team's getting, but I'll just go through them again. Florida gets Arkansas and Texas A&M, so they get a weaker game. Plus Texas A&M, a very good team. Georgia gets Arkansas, Mississippi State. So Georgia kind of dodges a bullet in this whole one. I'd be pretty mad if I was a Florida fan that they don't get a tougher team. Like Georgia doesn't get an LSU, they don't get an Alabama. They still have to play, or Georgia still has to play Alabama. Georgia plays Alabama and Auburn this year, but they don't get LSU or they don't get Texas A&M. So that has to kind of sting for Gator fans. Kentucky gets Alabama, Ole Miss, one very good team. Another mediocre team, so that's decent for Kentucky. Missouri, this is the worst one. Missouri gets LSU and Alabama. That is absolutely brutal for Missouri. South Carolina, we get Auburn and Ole Miss. We played Ole Miss back in 2018. Very good game down in Oxford. We were able to come out with that game. Tennessee gets Auburn, Texas A&M. Two very good teams for Tennessee to get, and this is more of a statement year for Tennessee to show that they are going to be a legit contender in the future. So Tennessee wasn't really looking at winning the whole thing this year, so having two very good opponents just allows you to win and come away with one of those games and show that we can play with the big boys. So I think that is a good thing for Tennessee. And then Vanderbilt gets Mississippi State and LSU, which Vanderbilt played LSU last year. And Vanderbilt's obviously the weakest team in the SEC, so no matter who they got, it was going to be a tough game. So lots of good games to be played here. The game that I'm probably most excited for is that Florida-Texas A&M game. I think that is a huge game for Florida to win and a huge game for Texas A&M to come away with if they really want to prove that they're a top team in college football this season. So two of the lots of very good games, lots of very good college football to be played this season, and I am so excited for this season. Now, I got to run. This is kind of just a short reaction video that I want to get through. Because my Blackhawks are playing Game 4 against the Oilers, and we have a chance to come away with the series, so I'm really excited about that. And the game's puck drop should be just now, so I got to go catch that. But thank you for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to comment, and definitely come back next time.